Hello students, and I am Rohan Chaugule, and today we are going to discuss the working of mobile phone system or how mobile phone works. So as we know, in previous lecture we have studied the basic information like introduction, history and technology used in mobile phones. Now here in this video I am going to explain how your mobile phone works. Okay, so while using our mobile phone, n number of questions arise in our mind, like how this a small device can make a call over such a long distance. Okay, this is the first question normally we arise, and again some different question is there, that is how a call is get connected from one person to another person by simply dialing the numbers. Okay, again one more question is there, that is how our voices get transferred from one place to another place through the air medium. Okay, so such questions are there which always comes into our mind when we are using the mobile phone system. So let's explore the technology used behind this mobile phone communication. Okay, as we know, in few years back or now also we are having telephones, and these telephones are connected with each other with the help of wires. That is, wired connection is there in the telephone system. So in this case, communication is carried out with the help of wires. That is, voice from one telephone to another telephone is transferred with the help of wired system. But in case of mobile phones, whatever communication is there, that communication is carried out with the help of wireless communication system. That is, the whatever communication is there, that communication is carried out through air medium. Right? So here, I have tried to show one figure that how the communication, where the communication is carried out through the air medium. So this is about the simple working. So this is a simple block diagram of mobile phone system. Okay, where in this case, okay, I will just tell the blocks. Here in this case, first block is of microphone, second one is audio amplifier, then analog to digital converter, this one is parallel to series converter, then this one is modulator, then amplifier, then this one is switch connected to the antenna, then tuning circuit is there, then demodulator, series to parallel converter, then DAC, digital to analog converter, then audio amplifier and loudspeaker. Okay, so this is a simple block diagram. Okay, let's explain this block diagram one by one. So here, as I said, mobile is a wireless communication. So in this case, our mobile is act as a transmitter as well as it act as a receiver. That's why this mobile device is called as transceiver, right? So let's explain this block diagram. So in this case, in case of mobile phones, when we speak, our voice is picked up by the microphone present in the mobile phone. So here is the microphone. So when we speak, this microphone picks up our voice, and that microphone converts our voice or sound wave into analog voltage. So we get the analog voltage, and this analog voltage here in this case, it is transferred to the audio amplifier, where these signals, analog voltage signals, are amplified, and then they are transferred towards the analog to digital converter. So here ADC is there. So this is ADC. This particular ADC is used to convert our analog signal into digital format. So this digital signal contains the voice in the form of 0 and 1. As we know, digital system, as you might have studied the digital system, where whatever operations are there are in the form of 0 and 1. So here this analog signal is converted into the digital format with the help of analog to digital converter. So our voice is converted into 0 and 1 format. So then this signal, digital signal, is converted into in series format with the help of parallel to series converter, and then it is transferred towards the antenna through the modulator and amplifier. Then this antenna, which is present in the mobile phone, that antenna receives the digital signal and transmit that digital signal in the form of electromagnetic waves. Okay, it transfers the 0 and 1s by altering the wave characteristics, that is, it alters the amplitude, frequency or phase, or combination of any two. So in such a way, by altering the wave characteristics, our antenna transfer the signals, right? So in case of frequency, 0 and 1 are transmitted with the help of low and high frequency respectively, that is, 0 are transferred with the help of low frequency and 1 are transferred with the help of high frequency. Okay, so here in this case our digital signal is transferred in the form of electromagnetic waves, right? So with the help of these electromagnetic waves, our call is get established. But there is one drawback of electromagnetic waves, that is that electromagnetic waves are not able to travel over a long distance, and even they lose their strength due to different objects that comes into their waves. That is, when the electromagnetic waves are generated by the antenna, that electromagnetic waves are not capable to travel over a long distance, and even while traveling from one place to another place, due to the objects come into their waves, due to that they may lose their strength. Again, due to the curvature nature of the earth, these electromagnetic waves are not capable to travel over a long distance. So this is a main disadvantage of electromagnetic waves. So to overcome this, or to overcome this issue, cell phone towers were introduced. Okay, as we have already seen that cell phone towers, while traveling from our nearby place, we are having cell phone towers, and these cell phone towers were introduced to overcome this disadvantage of electromagnetic waves. So in this cellular technology is used where the geometric area or geographic area is divided into the hexagonal cells. Okay, so here I have shown the diagram or picture of, first one is of simple tower, and here we are having a second picture which shows the hexagonal cell. So in this case, that as I said, the geographic area is divided into hexagonal cells. So this hexagonal part is nothing but cell, and these cells have their own towers. Okay, here the one, here each hexagonal cell is having their own towers and frequency slot. This hexagonal cell has its own frequency slot also, and these towers, as I said, each cell has its own tower, and these towers are connected with the help of cables. So basically in this case, optical fiber cables are used to connect tower with each other. So these optical fiber cables are laid under the ground or under the ocean to provide national or international connectivity. So it means that in case of mobile communication, the communication is not carried out with only air medium, but it is also carried out through the wires. Okay, so electromagnetic waves travel through air from cell phone to the tower, and from that tower the signal is transferred to another tower with the help of optical fiber cables. So somewhere in mobile communication, wires are also used, or wire connection is used. So here this is first is one simple antenna, and second one is cellular technology, that is hexagonal cells, right? So when the here I have explained that the towers are connected with each other with the help of cables. So when we call the electromagnetic wave generated by the mobile phones, so these electromagnetic wave generated by the mobile phones are received by the tower which are present in your cell. Okay, as I said, each cell has its own tower. So in whatever cell you are present, that tower receives your electromagnetic waves generated by your mobile phone and are received by the towers present in your cell, and these waves are converted into the light pulse of high frequency. So high frequency light pulse are generated by the tower, the system present in the tower, and these light pulse of high frequency are transferred towards the destination tower through the transceiver box. So one tower is present in your cell and another tower which is present in the destination cell. In that case, that source tower or tower which is present in your cell transfer the signal, that is high frequency light signal, to the destination tower with the help of that optical fiber cables. So once the destination tower receives that high frequency light waves through optical fiber cables, then it converts them into electromagnetic waves. So the destination tower generates the electromagnetic waves, and then these electromagnetic waves are transferred towards your friend's mobile phone. Okay, and that your friend's mobile phone to whom you want to connect receives the electromagnetic signals, and once that phone once the destination phone receives that electromagnetic signals, the reverse process is carried out. So what do you mean by reverse process? So here in this case, the first process we have seen that a voice is converted into analog form, then it is converted into digital form, and with the help of antenna it is converted into electromagnetic waves. So signals are transferred. So when mobile receives the signal, the exact opposite process is carried out. So here in this case, so here on the right side, here is a process where here there are the circuits where reverse process is carried out. Blocks, not circuit, there are the blocks where the reverse process is carried out. So in this case, when the electromagnetic waves are received by the antenna which is present in mobile, then they are transferred towards the tuning circuit, okay, which is present in mobile phone, where this tuning circuit present in mobile phone receives the carrier wave frequency that has been allocated to the handset. So it just receives the carrier wave frequency only, and then that signal or that frequency is amplified with the help of radio frequency amplifier. So here is the radio frequency amplifier which amplifies that carrier wave frequency, then or that signal which is we received from the tuning circuit. Then that amplified signal then the amplified signal is transferred towards the demodulator. So here is the demodulator present after the radio frequency amplifier. So this is a demodulator present over here. What is use of this demodulator? So this is simple. So this demodulator is used to convert the signal into digital form. So here we get the signal in the digital form, and then these digital signal are transferred towards the digital to analog converter. So here this digital signal whatever we get are converted into the analog form. Okay, so we get the analog waveforms as the output of digital to analog converter, and then these analog signals are amplified, and these amplified signals are then transferred towards the loudspeaker through which we receive the voice. So this is a basic thing or basic working related to the mobile phone system. Okay, so just take a quick review what we have seen. So here in this case we have seen that the basic telephones were connected with the help of wire, but mobile phones are connected with each other through the air medium. That is, wireless communication takes place in mobile phones. So this is a block diagram I have shown over here. So in this case, when we speak, the microphone picked up that voice and it converts them into analog voltage, and then audio amplifier amplifies that analog voltage, and that analog voltage is transferred towards the analog to digital converter, where we get the digital signal in the form of 0 and 1. Then these digital signals are received by the antenna which is present in the mobile phone system. Then this antenna transmit that signal in the form of electromagnetic waves. Okay, but electromagnetic wave have one drawback, that is they are not capable to travel over a long distance, and even they lose their strength due to the objects which comes in their ways. Okay, so these are the drawbacks. So to overcome these drawbacks, the cell phone towers were introduced. So these are and in these cell phone towers, the cellular technology is used, where geographic area is divided into hexagonal cell, and each hexagonal cell has its own tower which are connected with each other with the help of optical fiber cables which are laid under the ground or ocean, that provides the connectivity, which provide the national or international connectivity. So once the tower receives the signal, electromagnetic waves from the mobile handset, they convert that signal into the high frequency light pulse. Then these signals are transferred towards the destination tower through the optical fiber cables. Once the destination tower receives this signal, they transfer them into the electromagnetic waves, and these electromagnetic signals are received to the destination mobile phone. Once that phone receives the signal or receives the electromagnetic waves, then the tuning circuit which is present in the mobile phone converts them, or whatever tuning circuit present in the mobile phone only receives the carrier wave frequency that has been allocated to the mobile handset. Then that radio signal is amplified with the help of radio frequency amplifier, and then it is transferred towards the demodulator, where we get the signal in digital form, and these digital signal are converted into analog form with the help of digital to analog converter, and finally the analog signal are amplified before transfer towards the loudspeaker. So through the loudspeaker we receive the voice. So here the so this is basic working related to the mobile phone. But the mobile communication is successful when your tower transfers a signal to your friend's tower, right? When your communication gets successful only when your destination or your source tower or tower which is present in your cell transfer the signal towards the friend's tower. But how your tower or source tower comes to know that in which tower your friend is located? Okay, this is the main thing. Where your friend is located, how your tower comes to know that in which cell your friend is located. So for this, the MSC, that is Mobile Switching Center, is developed, and in the next lecture we are going to study some things related to the MSC. So here we'll stop. So in next lecture we'll see the Mobile Switching Center and few things related to the mobile phones. I hope you have got we understood the working of basic working of mobile phone system. Okay, thank you.